Welcome to our very first Adobe Illustrator lesson. In this lesson, you'll learn how to create a new document and understand the main parts of the Illustrator interface. Let's get started. So when you open your Illustrator, this is how it looks like, depending on the version that you have. Right now, I'm using 2021. So you come here to create new, and there are a lot of different default sizes. If there's any that you want to use, you can choose any of them. Or if it is not here, you can always customize it here, either in centimeters, pixels, inches, feet, whatever that you really want to use. So let us use our default selected one. So when you select it, you come here to create, and this is how it looks like. So this is going to be our workspace area. This is where we are going to design from, where you see this white thing. So let's first look at the control panel. This is the control panel. The control panel is where frequently used controls and settings appear. It changes according to the tool or object you have currently selected. Now that I've selected the selection tool, this is how it looks like. But when I come to the text tool, you'll realize that character and paragraph have been added to my control panel. When you go to shape, you realize it has gone back to the default of the select tool. So let's say I want to draw something. So let's draw a shape here so that we see how the control panel works. So I've drawn a rectangle. Under the control panel, I can also change the color of my rectangle. So I can click here, left click to change the fill and also the outline or the stroke. Let's make it red. I can also increase the stroke size or the outline or stroke weight or outline weight. So you just click and then you'll see it increasing. You can reduce it. So still under the control panel, I can reduce on the opacity of my object, that is the transparency. So we come here, reduce or leave it. Still under the control panel, I can change the size of my shape. You come here to transform and then you just change according to the size that you want. So after changing, you press enter, and this is the size that I've chosen. Still under the control panel, we can align our object. We can either left align it, center, right, up, middle, down, left, can bring it back up, left and up. Yes. So this is for the shape. Now, what happens if I bring in an object? Let us try to import an object here. So let's go to File, Place, and then let's find our object. So when you click on the object, you come here to Place, and then you left click, and then this is how it looks like. So we are going to try to reduce on the size of this object because you see it's too big. So what we are going to do, we are going to go on one of either the corners or these small boxes. You press Shift, then you hold your the mouse, you left click, then you have reduced the size of your object. Alternatively, you can come here to transform. Then you just say, I want it to be 7 by 7. Then you press enter. And then the size will change if you want a precise size. So you see that our control panel has changed because we brought in an image. Now it has brought embed, edit original, image trace, mask, crop, opacity, and then the alignment that we also had in the shape tool. So usually when the image comes like this, we have to embed it. The reason we embed it is because when you share it with someone else without embedding it, it will not appear on their PC. But when you embed it, it will appear. So let's say I want to redraw this flower, but I don't have the time. I can just come here to image trace, to make it editable. So after doing the image trace, I come to expand, then I've made it editable. So I just right click on it and then I ungroup and then I delete whatever that I don't want and then I remain with the flower. So I can even change the colors of my flower to what I want. Something like that. You can go on and on and on. So that is it about the control panel. What you need to know about the control panel, take it as a shortcut for frequently used tools. And it depends on the object that you have selected or the tool that you have selected. So now, let us look at the toolbar. The toolbar contains tools used for selecting, drawing, and editing objects. Under the toolbar, we have related tools that are grouped together into one panel. Let's take an example of the pen tool. When you see this arrow here on the lower right corner, when you long press, you will see some hidden tools that are related to the pen tool. That is the add anchor point tool, the delete anchor point tool, anchor point, and the anchor point tool. When we go to the shape tool and we long press, you'll see that we shall see the rectangle tool, ellipse tool, rounded rectangle tool, polygonal tool, and all these other tools. So every tool that has that small rectangle on the lower left corner usually has some other grouped items that are hidden under it. So when you come here, you'll see that there's curve, spiral, rectangle, grid, and all that. So as we go along, you'll see different tools like the eyedropper. So what the eyedropper does, if I want to copy this color green and I want it to come on this rectangle, I'll select my rectangle, I'll come to the eyedropper tool, and then I'll just click on this, and then my rectangle will change to this color. So I've copied this color into my rectangle. That is what the eyedropper tool does. Then we go to the hand tool. The hand tool just moves around your work, something like this. Then the zoom tool is usually zoom. You zoom in or you zoom out. Oh, I can't zoom out. Okay, yeah, you zoom out like this. But the shortcut for the zoom, you can always use Control plus or Control minus. If you're using MacBook, you can Command plus, Command minus. Yeah. So that is it for today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe so you don't miss out on other videos. See you in the next one. Bye.